What is up, YouTube? It is your girl Danielle with the Purple Ladder Company, and I am back with another video. And so it is New Year's Eve 2019, and we are about to come into a brand new year, 2020. This is the year of the clear vision. So I am so set on my intention and my goals. Today I'm focusing on writing everything that I want to manifest in 2020. And something that I wanted to bring to my channel, you guys, was a different side of the Purple Ladder Company. I want to bring you guys into my world a little bit. I want you guys to get to know me a little bit more in the 2020. I don't really share any personal development things that I have going on in the background. I do try to bring a lot of, my work things that I have going on with the Purple Ladder Company. But again, my focus and one of the things that I want to bring new to my channel in 2020 is a softer side of Danielle, a more personal side. And so in today's video, I just thought that the great segue into the personal development was to share with you guys my construction story. So right now I'm just sitting at the laundromat and I'm just waiting for my clothes. So I felt I had some time to shoot this video for you guys. So right now, you guys know I am the owner of the Purple Ladder Company. I upcycle furniture. I offer all paint services. I install flooring. I'm pretty much a handy woman. So there's no job too small. I hang towel bars, coat racks, whatever, needs to be done. You guys can most certainly hit me up at the Purple Ladder Company at gmail.com if you are in the Hampton Roads area. So how I got started in construction: my parents own a construction company. My mom currently still works in the union, so does my stepdad. And it was just a huge part of my childhood. I remember my dad having this toolbox right in front of the door with all of this random tools and stuff. And back then I was not clear on what that crap was and what you use it for, but it was always there. In my face. It was something that I was surrounded by. So my first semester off from college at Norfolk State, the first semester off when we had that winter break and I went home, my dad had got me a job, and I was only like 17 years old, and he got me a job in Long Island City, and I was working with a paint company. So it's so funny that my first job in construction was paint, and now I offer paint services, right? So anyway, I was making like $22 an hour. At that time at 17 years old, making $22 an hour was lit. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. I had all that I needed to go back to college. I ended up taking a vacation at the end of the second semester off the money that I made, working construction over the Christmas break. So initially, my first interest was the money, definitely. Living in New York, the cost of living is higher, but they pay you so much more. And so that is most certainly what intrigued me. And it was a thing about, hey, I can do this. I like working with my hands. I like being handy. I like to see the before and the after process. So I think that is what also drew me in and intrigued me. So, back and forth, just long story short, over the next few years from 17 to current, I had moved back home to New York a couple of times. I've moved to Maryland, and I've held all kinds of jobs. I was a banker. I was a server at a restaurant. I tried my hand in all things because I didn't want to limit myself to just the current exposure. I wanted to branch out and see what other kind of things intrigued me and what kind of things interest me. Through all of the jobs, one thing about myself, I will say, is I'm very passionate, and my integrity in the work that I do is high. So whether I'm, working as a server, I want to flip the most tables as quickly as possible. I want to take the most accurate orders. If I was a janitor, I would want to make sure that my floor was the cleanest and, my area would be the best. Like, that is just the integrity that I had, right? So unfortunately for me, when I am so passionate about whatever it is that I do, it was hard for me to buckle down into what it is that I wanted to do, because I found comfort and I found happiness in whatever it is that I was doing. So last year I went to the Fortune Builders real estate investment seminar. And that for me completely re-enticed my interest in the construction trade. So real estate investment was certainly something that I have been thinking about for a few years and that I'm still wanting to do. However, you know, I've been blessed enough with the Lockett's Enterprise to be able to get on board and, you know, be firsthand and in the scene with that building process. So yeah, so that is kind of what brought me back into the construction trade. I was just simply having a conversation with Maurice about, you know, what the work that he does and, you know, turning the properties into rentals. You know, it's just a whole different market. So I am more so, I've done a lot of commercial construction. So we're talking about big ass buildings in New York. I took part in rebuilding and renovating the Mohawk building in Tribeca, New York. You know, so residential is not really my big suit. Again, it was a more commercial. So this is a brand new thing for me. It's on a smaller scale. It's more hands-on for me. Like I said, I'm doing tile, laying floor, putting walls up. With the commercial trade, I was more of a laborer where I was just cleaning up the job site. I didn't really have like a specific trade. I was just kind of the help. Right, but most certainly appreciated being able to help all different trades, the carpenters, the plumbers, the electricians, all that kind of good shit. I just really love being on the job site. The culture in construction is not for the faint at heart, you know, especially being a woman in the trades. You know, although it's almost 2020, there is still a lot of men who don't feel like women should be doing this kind of work. So that's what I mean when I say it's not for the faint of heart, because some men simply will let you know that you should not be on that job site. And it's up to you to hold it or fold it. You know, you want to show and prove, or you gonna allow a man's idea of what you should be doing run you, you know? So I've always been competitive. I've always been oh yeah, you don't think I can, let me show you kind of person. So naturally, again, it's just easy for me to be on the job site. They talk and curse like sailors, which is not a problem for me because I have a potty mouth myself. But I just love everything about construction. You know, it ties into my furniture business, making something ugly beautiful again. You know, I go into these houses on demo day and we're knocking everything down and getting it back to the studs where you could barely even recognize a house. Chill, you know, getting to the completed version of the project and you're like, golly, I did that. Like, it's so amazing and it's so lit. So I'm gonna just stop right here. I'm not gonna ramble and talk you guys to death again. This is something that I'm bringing new to my channel. If there is some things about me that you guys want to know, drop some comments down below. I so much look forward to seeing you guys come with me on this journey into 2020. I have got so many personal development things that I've got going on that I'm going to bring and share with you. I do still need some engagement on my channel, so if you have watched this video to its entirety, please drop a comment down below. I am still running the GoFundMe to raise capital for my business. That link is in the description box below. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. I'll see you in my next video.